Welcome back, my peeps, to another tutorial. I hope that you all been safe, healthy, and crafting. Today we're going to make some chocolate chip cookies. These I know you might think they're hard to make, but they're pretty easy to make. And I'm going to show you a couple of different techniques on how to make this cookie that you probably haven't done before, but it's pretty easy and it's just something new to try, okay? So in this cookie jar, I bought this cookie jar from, well, it's not a cookie jar, I turned it into a cookie jar. It's like a candy jar, but I got this from Dollar Tree. It's pretty nice size. So these cookies I made with a mold that I bought on Etsy. You can find this mold. Just search chocolate chip cookie mold and you'll find a couple of people that sell them, right? So I made these to go in here to look like a cookie jar. It's made out of Model Magic. And I made my brother a jar like this so he could take to his office, because he said they always come in his office eating his snacks or begging him for snacks. So I told him I was gonna make him one of these to keep in his office next to his coffee machine. It's hilarious. But we're not gonna use a mold. That's the good part. If you don't want to buy a mold, you don't have to buy a mold, because I'm gonna show you how to do it without a mold. They ain't gonna look exactly like these, but close enough, especially if you don't want to spend your money on a mold. First thing you're gonna need is, Model Magic. Just gonna get you some Model Magic. Make sure you condition it good so it stretches and it's nice and good, so it won't get no cracks in it. I know a lot of people complain that their Model Magic get cracks. I haven't had a problem with Model Magic as long as I massage it and make it stretchy. It's gonna be just fine. So you're gonna need some round cookie cutters. Actually bought me some new metal ones, but I can't find them. I don't know where I put them cookie cutters, because it didn't come with a case, so I was trying to find a case. But anyways, you're gonna need a round cookie cutter. You're gonna need one of these dotting tools. You're gonna need your famous painter sticks so you can get you some nice even cookies, a rolling pin, and let's start on that, and then we'll figure out the rest as we go. So you just roll out your Model Magic in between the two sticks. Get them as thick as you want. Make the cookies whatever size you want. Let's see. I'm going to go with like a medium size cookie. Well, it's kind of like a normal size cookie, actually. Right? Oops. So you got your cookie. Oh boy. Got your cookie, right? Put your Model Magic away, because you don't want it to dry out. Oh, well, I still need some Model Magic. So, but before we put the Model Magic down, you're gonna, I already made a cookie. I don't know if you could see, like it has these, like it's not smooth. You got to make it rough, like a real cookie. I'm going to show you how you do that. So what I did is I got me a piece of foam, right? I just cut off a piece, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to just put indents in my cookie. Sorry for that. Oh, somebody's texting me. Wow. Oh, look. I don't know if you can see. You see the texture changed? It's kind of like It's not smooth anymore, and that's what you want. But if you don't have a styrofoam, you could use a toothbrush. Just go in there and give it some texture, right? See that? It got texture in it now, right? You don't want to lose its shape, even though cookies are not perfectly round, so it's okay. Then you're gonna get you another piece of Model Magic. You don't need a big piece, just a tiny piece, and you're gonna make the chocolate chips, right? Like these. You see these chocolate chips? You make as many. You put as many as you want, as little as you want. It's all up to you. So you take a little piece, you roll it, and you're just gonna smash it a little bit and put it on your cookie, right? Wherever you think you want a chocolate chip. And they don't have to be perfectly round, because, you know, when you get a chocolate chip cookie, them chocolate chips be all kinds of shapes and sizes by the time they melt. And you don't want them to be perfect, because chocolate chips, they not perfect. Let me see if I could put my phone on airplane mode. All right, we good. Right, just add them wherever you want. And then once you do that, you're gonna take this tool. I'm gonna get a little close. You're gonna take your tool and you're gonna start blending it like into your cookie. You just want to blend it so like it becomes part of your cookie. Just blend it. You can smash the cookies down a little bit more if you want. Don't blend it too hard where it leaves like a real big mark around the edge. Because if you do it too hard, it's gonna like the tip of this is gonna leave like real marks, big, you know, like noticeable marks is what I'm trying to say. And we don't want that. Then I put the phone on it. Oh my Lord. So you just go around, get your cookie, your chocolate chip cookies. Because you want it to become part of the cookie. You don't want it to look like, you know, somebody's going to say, oh, she just put them chocolate chip cookies on there. You kind of want to blend it in to the dough. Okay? Like this. You see this? It's like blended into the dough. You see it? Of course, it's going to be a little big. Sometimes chocolate chip. All right, y'all. Let me just... because this is getting a bit out of control, ain't it? But anyways, so, right? You got your chocolate chip cookie. And what I do is I take my toothbrush and I still go in there and I try to like get the little cookie edges, like the donut, the chocolate chip cookie edges, and I like just tap them around, you know, a little bit, so that they become part of the cookie, right? Now look at the cookie. You went from a smooth, unfinished piece of Model Magic to a cookie. There's your cookie, right? So you know I already have some that I made. And it's not that hard. It's not that, you know, it shouldn't take you that long to get it. So this is the part I wanted to share with you guys. Actually, we're going to turn these cookies into some like Halloween cookies. Because I'm going to try to have, try to see if I could get like a couple Halloween cookies in here. So this chocolate chip cookie is going to turn into a Halloween cookie. But we'll talk about that. So you're going to need a couple paints. You're going to need some classic caramel. You're going to need some nutmeg brown. And you're going to need some melted chocolate. So the classic caramel is going to be your cookie base. It's going to be this color. That's going to be your base. Nutmeg brown is going to give you that baked color that I put on top of it. And then melted chocolate is going to be your chocolate chip cookies. But when it comes to chocolate chip cookies, you know, it depends. It could be a dark chocolate chip. It could be a milk chocolate chip. It could be white. It could be whatever you want it to be, okay? That's up to you. Whatever paint you have, that's what you're going to use, right? So, you're not going to use a paintbrush to paint this cookie. Because when you use a paintbrush, the paint, it kind of just takes over the cookie. It's just too, like, usually when we paint, we slathering paint on whatever it is that we're doing, right? But we don't want to do that. This is what we're going to do. You're going to take your classic caramel. You're just going to put a drop. You don't even need that much. Just start with a drop. And we're going to do what's called dry brushing. You're going to dry brush. So you're going to take your brush and you're going to take off most of the paint. And yes, you're going to paint the whole cookie, even the chocolate chips. You're going to paint the whole cookie, even the chocolate chips. Because you're going to come back later. You see how that's coloring up? Just give you some more. And just go around the edges. You're just going to dry brush. You don't want like a real wet brush. You see that? Look. You see that? Your cookie. I mean, you could paint the back. I'm not going to paint the back, but you can. And you're going to just make sure you get most of the whites. Get into the little crevices and stuff. Now you can really see the texture on your cookie. You see that? You know, it got a little bit of an edge there. You know. And if you think it needs more, just put a drop more. You want it to look like a cookie, you're not going to put too much paint on it. I mean, not if you want it to look like a cookie. If you want it to look like a real cookie, you're not going to put a lot of paint on it, okay? Just make sure you get all the little bit of whites and stuff. And then you're good. See your cookie? It looks just like a baked cookie, don't it? All right. Now, see this cookie? Right? You paint it. You want it to look like a baked cookie. This is what you're going to do. You're going to get your nutmeg brown and you're going to dry brush again. But this time, you know what? Let me get a napkin because I think you guys will see it better if I use a napkin. So, if it'll make it easier for you, get a napkin. Because sometimes it's hard to see when you're doing it on here. Get you a napkin. Just put a drop of the nutmeg brown right there. You just need a drop. You don't even need that much. You really, really, really gotta get you a dry brush. Like you see, most of the paint done came off. That's what you need to give your cookie this brown look, right? Even go over the chocolate chips. It doesn't matter. Go over the edges. Make sure you get that brown on the edges because, you know, cookies get brown on the edges. Now, look. You have a nice baked cookie. Now, this is the one we did originally, right? And look, you see the baked in that one. You see it? Now it looks more like a baked cookie, right? If you think it needs more, I don't suggest you put too much more because then it's going to be like, it's not going to be like a baked cookie. It's going to be something, it's going to start changing the whole color of the cookie. And we don't want that, right? You just want it to be baked. And that's your baked cookie. So these it's called a stencil brush. You can find this at Dollar Tree. You can find this Michael's, Joann's, anywhere. Doesn't have to be the expensive kind. It could be the kind that come like in a 5-pack, in a $5 package that has a bunch of different brushes. It doesn't matter. As long as you use a stencil brush. You do not want to use a paintbrush, because you just want to dry brush your cookie. So now we got 2 cookies. Matter of fact, this one is still wet, so I'm not going to mess with it, but let me leave it right there. So now you want to paint your chocolate chips, right? That's where melted chocolate comes in. So when you paint your chocolate chips, you want kind of like a thinner brush, just to make sure you don't get it all on the cookie part. You just want to be able to touch your cookie. I mean, you use what you have. Like, again, Dollar Tree has brushes. They come in 2, 3, 4 packs. Like 2 brushes or 3 brushes in a pack. It's a great deal. Get you one of those. You're good to go. Again, just put a drop. You don't need that much. And on one of the cookies, I'm going to paint with black chocolate chips. So you take your brush, right? And you just start painting your chocolate chips. Right? Don't have to be perfect, because chocolate chips are not perfect. And you just go around and paint all your little chocolate chips. Right? It's not that hard, right? It's easy. Now you can make your whole plate of chocolate chip cookies. But wait till we gonna make this into a little bit of a haunted cookie in a minute. So then you just keep on. Oh, I got my hand in the way. Probably, because you know me. I be in my own little world. Just painting, not be thinking about y'all. Watching. Put my hand in the way. Right? Look. Got your cookie is coming out. And y'all can't say this is too hard, okay? I made it as easy as possible. And you learn a couple of new techniques for dry brushing. Because dry brushing, sometimes you don't need to saturate your piece of food, fake food. Sometimes you do, like if you're using foam or something like that. But if you're using Model Magic or clay, really don't. I mean, it depends on what you're making. But anyway, there's your chocolate chip cookie. Boom. You got some chocolate chip cookies, right? Hold on, hold on. Let's put the chocolate chip cookies over. That's the one I made like a day or 2 ago. This is the one we just made. And this is the one we're going to turn into something else. It's going to be our little Halloween cookie. And we're going to use some black to paint the chocolate chips. Okay? Black. Yes. I'm just using the same brush because it doesn't matter at this point. Or should I just paint like one chocolate chip black? Let's see how this goes, you know? If it don't work out, then you just make them all brown. And forget what we did here. But I think it's going to be all right. We'll see in a minute. So I'm going to see if we make a couple like Halloween cookies. So we're going to start with this one. Maybe by the end of the different Halloween cookies, you can make a whole plate of Halloween cookies. All right, so I think we good now after I done painted them all black, right? Now, if you don't want to do this by hand, you can use a marker, but this is what I'm going to do. Let's see how it works out. So I'm going to turn this into a spider, this chocolate chip. I need a thinner, it'd be better with a marker. But anyways, or a finer brush. You see that? Now you got a spider in your cookie, right? Let's make another spider. Boom. Now you got 2 spiders in your cookie. You can use a thinner brush than this. I'm just using what I have right now. See, you got spiders in your cookie. Just gotta make them legs. Should I put eyes on them? Make them more creepy. See, you got spiders in your chocolate chip cookie now. I mean, you could keep them brown and make brown feet. There are brown spiders out there. Them things is ugly as heck, but they out there. Let me rinse my brush off real quick so I can put some eyes on them. Alright. See if it makes them even more creepy. Or you know what? I could use my dotting tool for the eyes, you know? Get you some white. Still just too much white in here now. Let's see if I could get this. I wet my fingers. I don't want to touch my cookie. Let's see if it makes us make it more creepy. What do you think? And I don't know, you can make them with eyes or without eyes. That's up to you. I'm just saying. Right? It's cute. Made you some spider cookies. Maybe I should put them eyes on them. That way you know that is a daggone spider. Anyways, guys, I don't want to take up too much time. But, here go your chocolate chip cookies. It was not hard at all. Get you some Model Magic. Get you a dry brush. Some paint. You're going to need like 3 different kinds of browns. From light to dark. Let's put it in order. Right? A light color for the base. A little bit darker brown to give it that baked cook look. A little bit darker for the chocolate chips, if you want. If you want to make some spiders, get you some black. If you want to put some eyes, get you some white. You need just like something to give texture, which could be this. A brush. You could even roll up a piece of aluminum foil into a ball and roll it over your... I should have showed y'all that, but next time we make a cookie, I will show you that. And you good to go. You'll have a cookie. And you gotta let it dry because it's still too soft and it's gonna lose its shape if you keep messing with it. But guys, you got you some cookies right there. That's it. Simple. Cookie cutter. You could use, you don't have round cookie cutters, you could use a lid off of a jar of spaghetti or whatever. You got to use your mind. You got to think out the box. And, you know, get creative. Don't be scared to try something. If it don't work out, it don't work out. But you tried. And the next idea you get, it might work. Just give it a try. Right? So, I hope to see you guys making some of these cookies. And I hope you really enjoyed this tutorial. But before I go, I just wanted to say a little something. I know in my last video, well, it wasn't a video, it was a YouTube short. You guys saw my my little haunted house that I made out of Dollar Tree, out of a Dollar Tree house. Like, I have it right here, right? And some people were like, oh, are you making a tutorial? It lights up and everything. Look, you can see in there, you can see the little twins from The Shining right there. It got spider webbing and everything in there. You see that? Right? Some people were like, oh, are you making a tutorial, this and that and all that. And guys, I just want to say something. I do make a lot of tutorials to share, but sometimes I just do things for myself. Like, I like to craft, and I do all different kinds of craft. You don't even want to see my craft stash, because, girl, I'm acting like I'm talking to my girlfriend, but girl, it got so much stuff in there because it got wood, it got, I just gave away some stuff because I had too much and I'm really not interested in that anymore. So I make wreaths, I have stuff to make wreaths, I have wires, it's just a lot. So, I don't want any of you guys to feel bad when I say I'm not making a tutorial, because basically something like this, it takes a while for me to make, because like I'll start, like I painted the house. Well, I spray painted the house and I left it alone for like 2 weeks. I didn't even touch it. Then I came back and I put some paint on it to make it look grimy and crusty. Then I left it alone. I didn't touch it. Then another week later, I came and I glued the house to the wood piece, and then I left it alone. Like, because I have other things that I'm doing. Like, I have like 10 different things I'm working on. And one of those are tutorials for you guys on YouTube. So, like, I have a lot of distractions keeping me from doing certain things. But I still come back to it. And then I do a little bit here, a little bit there, and I'm finished. So, it isn't possible for me to make a tutorial of everything that I do, because some things I just do for my personal self. Like I wanted to make this house and I made it and now it's over. Like, all right, now what do I do with this house? You know, that's how I do. Like, I don't even do stuff to keep it for myself, because once I do it, I usually give it away or let somebody have it, or I don't usually sell my stuff. But I think I'm going to have a sale real soon, because I have so much fake stuff I don't know what to do with. I really just do it to make my, YouTube videos for you guys. But I don't really like display it or anything. I don't really have a big space to display. I just display some things. Usually what I currently made, it will be here. But I just want you guys not to feel bad if I don't share everything, because it's impossible for me to share everything. I just don't have the time. And I do have a full-time job. And I really try to focus on making tutorials for you guys. But I do make things for myself. Like, I have my mindset on it and I want to do it and see how it comes out. And then that's it. Then I move on to the next thing, But anyway, guys, I hope you guys really enjoyed this chocolate chip cookie tutorial, and I hope I get to see you guys make some cookies. Like I said, I'm gonna try to make more Halloweenish cookies, so we could make a tray of cookies. By the time we finish, we'll have a tray of Halloween cookies. But we'll see how that goes, because I get distracted and then I'll be like, oh, I think we should do this now. But whatever. So guys, until the next video, I want you guys to stay safe and healthy, and keep on crafting. Don't give up. If something doesn't work out, don't give up. Try, and try again. That's how it goes. Everything is not going to come out perfectly every time. Okay? Just don't give up. Enjoy yourself when you're crafting. I know I do. When I sit down and I start crafting, I'm in my happiest place ever. I don't need to talk to nobody. I don't need to see nobody. Only thing I do is have my crime shows on, and I'm in front of my crime shows and my craft table creating. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, don't give up. Keep on trying. And I know you guys got this. So until the next time, I'll talk to you then. God bless you. Bye.